try this again. Would you look at that?
The clock is ticking.
This work? I want to make sure. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can actually be heard, if everything is working fine, and if so, then we don't have anything more to worry about. However, I doubt that's the case. Let me adjust you just a little bit. Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, it should look good enough, right? Oh. Good enough. Check, check, 1, 2, 3, check, check. Move these suckers around just a little bit, because I can't do anything right. Oh. We're getting levels of fuckery. Oh boy, don't get me wrong, it's a bold level of fuckery over here. It's an interesting little conundrum we have. Come on, you. Yes, I know, Blue, you don't like the storm and whatnot. Okay, that should be just about as fine as I can get it. Very sorry for all the odd delays, whatnot. Alright. Alright, so, next up on the chopping block. Ooh, hello. I really need to get a second one here for all this. So, farm aid, yeah, slave 5 jag, yeah, that'll work. Yet again, can't eat because, you know, we're not allowed to eat for some reason. But hey, what are you gonna do about it, right? Yet again, forgetting to deposit my poison coatings because I'm a moron. But, here we go. Hello, Jaggies. You are not the target today, thankfully, for you. These are our targets. The Jaggia. Slightly bigger version of the Jaggy, but not quite to the level of the Great Jaggy. You'll see their frills are starting to get the ability to fold back and whatnot. Bit bigger, but not quite a king's frill like what's on the Great Jaggy. Oh man, these were the days. Back when everything was ever so slightly tedious, but only just not difficult tedious. You know you could beat everything as long as you had the right idea. Nowadays, it's just, oh hey, guess what? Aftershock. Alright. Yet again, breaking my own rule and not going back to base camp and depositing all my crap. But, you know, when have I ever been known to listen to myself? Interesting. I'm gonna have to adjust that. Alright, fuckers, you can't hurt me now. Let's go. Ooh. Hopefully this is a better experience than the first time around. Oh lord, I forgot how long it took. Whole minute, huh? Nowadays, you can just skip everything. As much as I hate to say it, this is probably going to be the longest, well, no, not the longest one in this series, but close second. Just due to all the small, finite things that need to happen. What you want, farmer? Thanks. Cultivate. Let's see, how many herbs do I have? Probably not nearly enough, frankly, but compared to blue mushrooms, still pretty low. I still have a Best Buy gift card. As much as I hate them for, you know, being absolute slobs and ripping me off at every turn, I might actually have to go in there and get a second monitor for all this. If you hear very loud breathing, that is my roommate's dog. He does not like the thunderstorms, but we live in an area where thunderstorms are very prevalent. Blue. Look. Fine. Sassy, sassy, sassy. Alright. Now, let's see. What else we got? We'll do this one last, but next, Sunken Treasures. Red coral stones. Fun, fun. So this is kind of to introduce you to the underwater mechanic, mostly due to the lack of oxygen. So you'll need to bring either oxygen pods or something like that, or just do what I do and go and touch the bubbles. Normally in prison, that's the worst idea you could have, but, you know, we're not in prison, we're in Monster Hunter. Things are not nearly as bad as they could be. So next up, I'm gonna probably have to farm for some Macalite ore, just to upgrade our weapon to a, you know, serviceable standard. Ooh, sharks. Oh. Those, the sharks actually hold the key to one of the funniest lances in this game, where it's literally just a stuffed shark that you poke people with. I miss the old joke weapons. All sorts of them. There was always the cat weapons, which were decent enough. They gave you early paralysis whenever that wasn't very common. Alongside, you know, the Vespoid or Banabra weapons. we got here? Only 4 red coral stones, so we need 8, which means we're going into the depths. Not really depths. I mean, you could obviously look over the continental shelf over there, but, you know, that just sounds like a very unpleasant experience for everyone. I can't wait until all the tutorials are done. However, the Guts, It's What's for Dinner quest actually does carry a decent surprise, which I'm sure almost all veteran hunters remember, which is that you fight someone that you shouldn't be fighting. I like the Dark Souls idea of, oh hey, here's how to control everything, now fight God. I don't know why. Quite a fan of that. Now here, you can't get the red coral stones. However, you can get macrolite ore. And if I get a single one, we can replace this pickaxe or make another one. But, you know... Oh, sweet lord. There's one. There's 2. Perfect. That's all that matters here. So mega pickaxes are just better than iron pickaxes. They have a less chance to break, but I don't know if this is psychosomatic or whatever, but I've always found that the iron pickaxes give you the rarer materials. I don't know why. It's like, yeah, sure, you can get less hits out of it, but you're getting more out of it. If that makes any sense. Less quantity, more quality. But frankly, I'm pretty sure the drop tables stay static no matter what pickaxe you're using, so I'm probably just going loony. Ooh, look at that. Another mining point. Hopefully, maybe some of these have respawned, because I don't think I have enough of the red coral. I think I have 6 out of 8. Now, the interesting thing is that malachite actually exists, but not macrolite. And malachite is an early source of copper in the Bronze Age. It's this oxidized copper stone that, whenever treated with enough heat, it deoxidizes and just turns into copper. They mix that with tin and bam, bronze. But the limiting resource was actually tin, because that is a decently rare metal. Then, whenever it came down to the Vikings, they believed that putting the bones of animals into your sword while you were smithing it would make it stronger by infusing it with the soul of that animal. Which they were absolutely wrong about, but they also did introduce carbon into the sword, which makes a proto-steel, which did in fact make the sword much more hard and much better at deflecting blows. So they were kind of right, but kind of wrong. Interesting how all these old ways kind of had their ways of being right, but in the wrong way. Accomplishes the same effect, but, you know, not exactly in the way that they intended. Alright. After this, we'll be able to deposit all these red coral, and then we are done with this. No, I'd like to say I got 8 iron from this, but, I have a strong feeling that's a lie. Oh, actually, we did. Well, I believe that's an upgrade. Alright. Rewards. And even if we didn't get the iron, we probably would have gotten it from there. Unless those were all stones, and, you know, me not paying attention would have bitten me in the butt, but, eh. I've always been able to scrape through. Here's the Buster Sword. Perfect. Rugged Greatsword is probably going to be the next upgrade, just because green sharpness is much bigger of an upgrade than you would expect. But for right now, we will go in, we will deposit. Listen, coding. Fishing harpoon, shell, stone, yada yada yada. Okay, cool. We're gonna maybe not combine, because we can go over here and actually get a book of combos, which makes it so that combining potions is guaranteed. I guess we'll go deposit those. Let's see how many we can actually make. Sure, it should be enough, right? Right, surely. Find box items. Herb. Blue mushroom. And there we go. Alright, that's almost perfect. Okay, here we go. So now, next up I believe it is Guts What's What for dinner, and I think that's the last thing I can do. No, Golden Fish Opportunity. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Real, just easy, simple. Combine box items. Oh. Made us some golden fish bait. We should get some from this quest as just a little help. I'm hoping it's at least one, because then we can just guarantee to get the golden fish call again. Because as for this, we need 3 golden fish. Yep. I know you, Quest Girl. You are very helpful, don't get me wrong, but every once in a while, I don't give a rat's ass. So you may be tempted to throw your golden fish bait over there. However, they actually do not spawn in the base camp. You have to go to Area 10. No, those are going to be the biggest menace in this entire quest. Because they have a very high chance of stealing your golden fish if you actually have some and they hit you. I'm gonna do something called pest control. And, you know, we got lucky. They hit us. But that's not the lucky part. The lucky part is that they actually didn't just explode. Ooh, wait, is that a golden fish? He eats a goldfish. We're gonna have to catch some of these suckers before we can actually get the golden fish. But hey, that just means one less golden fish bait to use. Oh man. Every great game has a fishing minigame. It's a shame that I have the reaction speed of a potato, but, you know, I'm part Irish, what do you expect? Now that I think about it, we have some mashed potatoes that we need to make. Maybe I'll make some wolf stew. Damn it, now I'm hungry. Oh, for crying out loud. The one better part about the new games. Oh, hello. No. Leave me alone. Come on, golden fish, please, just bite. Not asking for much. Got away. Alright, fuck this. I'm an idiot. Come on. Is it gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1? There's any... Yep, it's a 1. Alright, cool. Got it. Best part about this is, I just get to sit here and ruminate and exactly what led me to this place in my life. Alright, that's enough ruminating for me. I don't know. I don't have much to talk about. Almost everything has been, frankly, a bit boring lately. I guess I've been helping out the grandparents, but I mean, bleh. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster, you know, just released, and I've been wanting to get it, but I'm not too sure how I would go about playing it, because I haven't played the original Oblivion. So, I guess it would be like my first playthrough of Skyrim, but with better spellcasting. Gosh, that sounds so nice. The biggest thing with Skyrim is that other spellcasters innately deal 1.5 times your damage, as well as, frankly, they don't exactly have a magicka cap. So, all mages kind of are better than you innately in Skyrim. It was a bit sad, because, frankly, you'd think with either enchanting or potions or something of that matter, you'd be able to actually deal more damage with your destruction or conjuration or whatever spells, but that is not the case. You can only decrease how much magicka you need to cast these spells. A bit sad, huh? Alright. We're gonna sell all those. We're gonna send that. Sushi. Sell all. Yep. Quick pocket change. Yes, I would like to save my progress. And hopefully this will be the last thing before I need to take a break and go get something to eat for lunch. But... alright. 3 monster guts, huh? Here we go. Now, once the little issue of this quest rears its ugly head, I will go on to explain exactly what we're up against. I'm gonna take that for good measure, also that. Rations are actually extremely helpful right now. Mostly because stamina is going to become a little bit of an issue. Now, what we're going to have to kill is Elpats? Whatever. Actually, there's notes. So, oh. I have no... oh, that's weird. Oh, shoot, you actually have to buy those now. Okay. Well, either way, these guys, the little non-magical Leoplerodons who won't actually show you the way the king came out. Easy to kill. The only source of monster guts. If you're lucky, you'll get 2 from this guy and only need 1 more. But as you can see, I am not one of those people who are lucky. So, once we get 3 monster guts, we can always just go home, you know, call it good. A little bit of power flicker, that is unpleasant. But here we go. So, this will be introducing me to the antagonist of the first part of this story, Lagiacrus, or Lagi. Lagi is a, I don't know, couple ton heavy alligator monster that uses electric organs on its back to shock the surrounding areas, which is completely and utterly unnecessary. But you know, Capcom wanted you dead in stereo. Okay. Fire lightning. One monster guts. And that's rough. So, Thunderblight causes you to take more stun damage, which means that you are more likely to be stunned from anything, because everything has a stun value. Oh, man, I wish I was better at this game. Water Blight. Best stamina. Alright. Burst first aid med down. Alright, come on. Ooh. dodge to the left, dodge up, dodge down. Now the issue is, I'm fighting him with no advantage. Not a good weapon, not good armor, not much in the terms of, you know, healing or anything like that. So this becomes a decently challenging fight, to the point where you realize, after about 30 minutes of trying to kill this guy, he's actually unkillable. Which, you know, Capcom didn't have to do, but they ended up doing anyways. Because why should you have any fun? You want to prove you're better than this monster? Suffer. Come on, charge at me. Charge forward, whip around. Lock on. Come on. Damn it. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Funnily enough, head on is probably the best way to fight this guy. Most of his moves you can dodge either above or under, which kind of highlights the importance of the underwater combat mechanic. Fun. Damn it. Every time I have to flex. Oh shoot. We need oxygen. It's not as deadly as you'd think it would be, you know, not having oxygen in this game. But it's still an issue so bad that you actually have to pay attention to it. There he goes. Let's see if this Eltaroth will actually give me a monster guts. Oh lord, your screams make me very uncomfortable for doing this. But, you know, if PETA can poach, then so can I. Apparently not as good as PETA, because I'm not harvesting enough organs. Yeah, only Shelter with like a 90% kill rate, by the way. Bunch of scumbags, a lot of them. Alright, let's see. how many? That should be 2, right? Yep. 1 more. But hey, we're doing fine. Haven't fainted yet, which is good. Alright, bitch boy. Come on, forward. What you gonna do? Damn it. Oof. Just in time. Alright, lightning. Damn it. So a little charge up for such an actual massive hitbox. It's not too much HP, thankfully. Come on. Block that. All right, we're doing well. We're doing well. This isn't min-max like I'd normally do. Gotta sharpen up real quick, because we're already into orange sharpness, which is not good. But hey, we're moving. We got the schmovement. I think he's enraged now. Which is not good for me. One, two. Damn it! Damn. Could have gotten the tail there. Well, not, like, chop it off proper, but could have gotten the hit off. Yes, yes, I'm drowning. What of it? Oh no, I can't look for bubbles. What will I do? Right up there, big boy. Come on. Damn. Whew. Oh, no, 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 no. Goodbye. Rip. That is one of our faints down. Not too bad. But I did get stunned at a very inopportune time. Maybe let my HP dwindle a bit too much. That's why we run it back. However, next time we faint, I am just going to put the monster guts into the box because, you know, no point in trying to make yourself look cool whenever, you know, you would just wasted an entire hour of your life. Such a shame. Alright, fine. We'll fight him. Oh, Lord. Alright. They're my turf now. Ooh. I say that it's my turf, but frankly, you're an alligator. Bastards can run like crazy. Okay. Alright, old gen hitbox, I get it. Oof. Come on. Nowhere to dodge. Toss me like a freaking sack. Being able to Gaia Chris's hacky sack, that was fuck. Oh, oh. You will never catch this, you will never catch this. Damn it. Flex. Get out of there. Look around. Tail. Damn, why can't I break your chest? Come on, big boy. concentrating more than I really should in these old games. The older gens whittled you down with chip damage. The new ones just decide, hey, guess what? You're going to be one shot and you're gonna like it. Thought I was safe from that. There we go. Oh, can't block it. Got at least his chest down. Ooh. Alright. Stun. And that's a 2. I should have just blocked in his direction, huh? So the underwater combat has a bit of an issue where your dodges no longer have iframes. It's all about repositioning and trying to get into a better location. But good news is we've got one more life, and I've already broken the chest, you know. I can get maybe his head, his back I've gotten a couple good hits on, but I don't know how much that's actually going to mean anything whenever, you know, I'm not supposed to be here by now. Okay, he must have just left. Or maybe he's just patrolling the area, huh? Just let me get monster guts. There we go. One more. Damn. Are you running away? Get back here, you coward. I say that, but I'm on my last feint. It's fine. What's the worst that can happen? Exactly what's going to happen? You cheeky bugger. This is some advanced tech I like to use called get the fuck out and then zone him so that you can actually, you know, do the things you need to do. Also a run away like a bitch strategy. You know, I prefer the first one. Alright, here we go. Come on, big boy. Charge at me? Or fire? Nope, just yell at me? Alright, cool. lightning there, bub. You'll be wrong about that, don't you? HP. Come on. Oop. Damn. Hard to judge. Come on, slow down. Let this be a lesson in trigonometry. The further you are away, the better projectile attacks are. What sucker. Yeah! If anything, I'm gonna do this just to get the ringing out of my ears. Oh, is he actually going to sleep? Ugh, glancing blows everywhere. But hey, broke his horns, broke his chest. That's hide and horns, right? Either that or a scale. Oh man, I've got like 20 minutes left to chop off his tail and maybe break his back, but I doubt the back break is gonna happen. Fortunately, my weapon is not exactly the best right now. He's gonna get me punished. Come on. Damned electric alligator. God, that sounds like a shitty fucking 80s band. teeth. Damn it. Come on. Fortunately, I'm not by Buddy Jonah. I don't have the ability to break backs. Follow Darkest Bear on twitch.tv. Fuck. Alright, come on. Come on, sucker. I dare you. I double dare you. God, it's... Almost. We're getting there. It's just rough when your weapon gets 90 raw and then has a fucking orange sharp or yellow sharpness. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. I know you're enraged, but frankly, don't give a damn. Oof. Playing with fire, aren't I? I mean, I would say I'm playing with fire, but really it's playing with lightning, which is honestly kind of worse. I promise you the amperage and voltage of this bastard is probably enough to kill any mortal man. Oh gosh. One more. Alright, that's all my potions, so I get low again, I'm going back to base camp. Around. Oof. Damn it, should have dodged up. One. Back yourself up against the wall. Can't tell who I'm talking to, me or him, but you know. And there we go. That's it. Alright. Goodbye. It's fun knowing you, Mr. Ladgy. I'm just gonna fuck right off. I broke your back, I broke your chest, and I broke your horns. So you know what? Piss off. We call this a glorious victory. You're not even supposed to be able to fight this guy, but you know what? It only took 2 feints, a fuck ton of my life, but you know what? I did it, and I'm proud of myself. Am I going to do this again? Maybe not. Oh gosh. Once I move on to 4U, this is going to get so much worse. When he's not huffing and puffing, Blue really is a good boy. He's just asleep right next to me. All because he hates thunderstorms. Look, whatever it takes to get an animal to love me, you know, I'll call it good. But, also, calling it good, here we are. Oh man, such a pain. And now I'm gonna have to farm up all those potions again, but you know what? It's what we like to call worth it in the business. And that business is poaching. Needless to say, even though I poached this animal somewhat, I'm gonna be hailed as a hero. Ain't that something? Badger hide, yep. Ooh, 4 rewards? Shell shocker, Ladgy hide, scale, and horn. Perfect. Oh man. Now, as much as I'd love to just continue this stream and go on, I have a lunch appointment. The boats. The boats are back. The American Navy. No one gets to touch our boats. Or else we drop the sun on them twice. Anyways. Yep. I got you, buddy. Power paddle. Alright, so what can we do? Let's dispatch. Where do we want you to go? Yeah, treasure. We'll do a fish finder. It'll take 2 days, 30 points. Who gives a rat's ass? Oh, hell yeah. Shroom box? Let's go. Talk to Moga girl. Guild sweetheart. And then no love for Ludroth. Well, but that'll be whenever we get back. This has been extremely fun, but I will have to call it a day. Well, not a day. I mean, I'll be back in like an hour or so, but it's lunch. Well, have a nice day, everyone.